Hey guys, what's up? Julep Fusion here, and today I'm going to be talking about one of my all-time favorite games, Black Ops 1. I don't really have a script for this video. I'm just going to talk over some gameplay. Um, as you can see, that really embarrassing death right there. Try to take out the dual-wield scorpions. Didn't realize that it takes 1,800 years to take them out. But anyways, I just wanted to talk about this game and what it meant to me. And let me tell you, this game means everything to me. When they announced that they were going to come out with the ports, I was so excited. I've been missing this type of Call of Duty, the simple, you know, non-movement based Call of Duties. That's my bread and butter. So growing up, I missed the entire Modern Warfare 2, that entire game. My parents were they were a little strict. Nice concussion there, Hunter. But they were a little strict when it came to video games. They didn't want me playing these violent types of games where you're killing people. And I remember trying many times to convince them to let me get a Call of Duty game, and I was like, you know, trying to tell them, in reality, I'm killing terrorists and bad people, so
You know,
what's the harm in that? But at the end of the day, I was still killing people, so they were like, not yet. So, being the great influence that he is, and actually he was my role model growing up. My cousin Aaron came to me one day and he's like, "Hey, I found this free to play game online. It's called Combat Arms. You should hop on and join my clan." So that was my first introduction um, into first person shooters. If you haven't heard of Combat Arms, it's a free to play first person shooter, um, very similar to the old Call of Duties, where just simple non movement based. Um, the only problem with it was there were a lot of hackers and a lot of microtransgressions, or transactions, not transgressions. Um, so that was the only bad part about it is it was hard to find a lobby where someone wasn't killing you immediately, and the fact that there were so many hackers, it made it hard to be good at the game because the minute that you get on this crazy streak, um, they would vote to kick you out of the game. Like I remember, you would get these kill streaks, and like if you get like a certain amount of kill streaks in a row, it would the voice would say unbelievable.
ultra kill. Unbelievable.
And so that's what you would always be looking for, trying to get that unbelievable kill chain. I remember I finally got it, and I immediately got kicked. It was so annoying. So at that point, I renewed my push to get Call of Duty Black Ops 1. And it ended up working out. I think I got it for Christmas one year. So I was one of those. Actually, I wasn't one of those Christmas news because although this game, this is my first Call of Duty, I had all that experience in Combat Arms. Just like getting the tactics, getting the gunplay. So that was already ingrained into me, even though like I'd only been playing it for a couple years. So I hit the ground running with this game. I think I like started off and maintained a 2 KDR, pretty easily. It really wasn't that hard for me. The hardest part was going from mouse and keyboard to a controller. Uh, Guy camping in the corner there, that was great. But so yeah, that's kind of where I got into the first person shooter genre. Um, and yeah, so at that time, one of the reasons why this game meant so much for me is this is where a lot of my friendships started, and these are friendships that I still have today. Um, you know, I was kind of a loner as a kid before this game. I didn't really know who my friends were, but this is what jump started it. I remember just playing or talking to someone at school, and they said, "Hey, you want to play some Black Ops with you?" And I was like, "Sure." I don't know really much about you. Our sisters are friends. Let's do it. And little did I know, that man, that guy, he was going to be my best man at my wedding. We're still friends. All of the people that I played that game with were in my wedding, actually. So this started just a lifelong friendship for all of us. So yeah, they were, that's where I got all my friendships got started. So this really just means so much to me to see this game and experience it. It's a lot of nostalgia, and it is nostalgia bait, but to me the game still holds up. I can't do the movement based Call of Duties anymore. It's just the skill gap is too large, and I can't devote that time, working full time to get better at the game in that way. So, this older Call of Duty is exactly what I'm wishing for. I know they'll never go back to this basic type of game, but a man can wish. Now, unfortunately, only one of my friends got this new this port, and the rest of them they didn't think it was worth it, or they don't they grew up, they don't play video games anymore. They have full-time jobs, they have kids, and that's completely understandable. But shout out to my friend Ryan, who with 2 kids, the most kids out of my friend group, he still bought it and was able to devote a night to playing with me. So that really meant a lot. Really brought out some really good memories. We had a clan back in the day, DAWG. I didn't create a new clan tag, but a lot of them had, since there are dogs in this game, they created alternate accounts with that clan tag in it. So we had for some reason they chose Dog Killer as the name of the clan in their name tags, but they're all kind of spelled differently. So I was technically a part of that group, but I did not create a new account. The only alternate account that I created was I created a trick shotting account, or an account that I didn't really care for, that I would only snipe on, because back in the day, your KD is what defined you as a player. If you had below a 2 KD, you didn't have the respect, So it was really important to me that I kept that KD. And I just remember going on win streaks with this squad that you really can't do anymore. I don't know if it's just the skill based matchmaking, but getting a win streak nowadays in these new Call of Duties is just so hard. And maybe it's just because I'm washed, but it just feels a lot harder. Skill-based matchmaking is a nice triple kill there. Skill-based matchmaking is another topic on itself, where I'm not really for or against it, but it kind of is nice to just have the randomness, just letting the servers, the server strength depict who you're going to be playing against. That's a great concussion again by me. So it's really nice to have that back. The only things that I don't like about this game, not the game in general, but the port. So that they didn't change much with the gameplay, which is fine. I like the old gameplay. However, I thought, with the updated servers that they're going to do, we wouldn't have to worry about this connection loss bullcrap. It is the most annoying thing. It seems to happen every game. Once someone leaves, there's always the trying to find a new connection, or it kicks you. So I'm not really a big fan of that. But overall, I'm glad they didn't really change too much in the game. They didn't add microtransactions or anything like that. They just kept it the base. And I have yet to play Black Ops 2. And I do plan on maybe making a video on that. But although Black Ops 2 on paper is the better Call of Duty, this Call of Duty just holds a special place in my heart. And it's always going to be the top tier Call of Duty, and what I am always searching for in Call of Duty. So although the friends that we played with growing up, they might not be there playing it with us, I still cherish those memories, and I look forward to making some more memories, when my friends are able to, hop on for a quick game or so. So, all right, that's done rambling. thanks for watching this video. Let me know what you think about the new Call of Duties. Or not the new Call of Duties, the ports. And what do these games mean to you? Let me know in the comments. Give me a like if you like this video, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.